It is so nice to have the world visibly catching up with what I've been saying for 8 months. So I don't look like this lone bugler out here going, doo, 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 doo. Like they're leaving, they're waking up. And it started back in January. January 20th is the first day people left when they saw that salute. And even Pete Buttigieg is talking about how, they're leaving, they're waking up. And that's important for politicians to start talking about that, because language can shift realities. Like if we start just casually going, oh yeah, it's awesome, everyone's waking up, people are leaving, that starts to make people go, they are? Wait, what? It makes them have to start questioning things even more. So this is just a series of videos of other people talking about this besides me, whether they themselves woke up or if they've seen people waking up, because if you get flashes of the right side, it is everywhere. Now, are there people doubling down? Are there people trying to, put their feet down? Yeah, that's part of leaving, because it's fear. It's fear. So you're going to see people doubling down, and that's fine. But people around them are just breaking away, and they're trying to have conversations with them. And this is a really rough process. But anyway, here's a series of these videos for you to enjoy. And this isn't a Hope Core video. This is a Fact Core video. They're leaving.
Someone who does see the right side of TikTok, because I do see it, and I like to read the comments, and I love to temperature check. They are crashing out. They are seeing the hypocrisy. They did not like the rally at all, because they recognize that that's what it was. They do not like the rhetoric. They don't like the vibe. They feel it was all off, all fake, and they're really, really beginning to see that. They're also really disillusioned by obviously the CK event that happened. Where's the bullet? What's up with the cover-up? What's up with the hatch? And they really don't like the bionic neck thing.
If you're wondering when our fellow Americans are going to recognize the damage that Donald Trump is doing to this country, I want to point out that more and more Americans are. This is easy to miss because it doesn't get covered much, but public opinion has been moving quickly and dramatically away from the president. Among young people, he's lost 34 points of support. And I think it's because he's failing to keep his most basic promises. He hasn't brought prices down. They're going up because of his actions. The economy as a whole is getting worse. And most Americans see that and recognize it. And it's showing up in the way that they think and talk about the president. So don't fall for this attempt to make you feel disempowered. Raising our voices makes a difference. It's clearly having an effect, and we've got to keep it up.
If you are still supporting Donald Trump at this point, you need to pick up a history book and recognize what he is really doing. I used to be a Trump supporter, but I woke up. What caused me to wake up is I recognized that my ex had NPD, and I learned about narcissistic personality disorder and all of the psychological abuse tactics, and I recognized that in the Trump administration. I used to be a huge Trump supporter because I grew up in Utah, and I can tell you the exact moment where I woke up. So the moment that I woke up was actually during the LA protests. I was watching all about them, and I recognized the people going to LA protest, they were not bringing violence to the protests. It was a peaceful protest, which is a right that makes America great and a right that I believe in. People should have the right to protest and the freedom of speech. And I recognized that Trump was blaming the left and calling them angry lunatics, and that he was telling his followers and his supporters that they were bringing the violence and he was making them the problem. I was in a narcissistic marriage, and this narcissistic tactic is way too familiar to me. I saw it immediately. He's actually bringing the violence, and the left was fighting for rights. They were doing something good for the country, and he brought the National Guard on our own people and then blamed the left for it. Fox News and Maga, they believed that the left was bringing all of this violence and they are angry lunatics, and that is the narrative that Maga gives the right about the left, but it is not true. In reality, the left are fighting for human rights, and what Trump is doing is he is getting away with doing terrible things like sending the National Guard.
Y'all, I can't make this sit right with my spirit. You can try all you want to make this situation. Y'all, I can't make this sit right with my spirit. You can try all you want to make this situation sit right with your spirit, but it's not going to. Because religion is involved, people take things at face value that other people say and do, instead of scrutinizing what they say and do and really questioning what is going on. I believe we are all being punked. I totally believe we are all being punked. I have watched everything that Erica Kirk has said and done since her husband was assassinated. And it does not sit right with me. It does not sit right with me at all. I could not stop thinking about it last night because I noticed some stuff yesterday. Some little nuances that a lot of people probably weren't paying attention to. But there are words shared between Donald Trump and Erica Kirk yesterday on that stage. Donald Trump whispered something to her while she was on stage after he called her up there, and they were standing there arm in arm. I think if the truth is actually able to come out, that people are going to be shocked. I am having to censor what my opinion is and what I really think happened, because people are so motivated and aggressive and set in stone how they feel and their perception of this situation because religion is involved. And because I have a relationship with my father, and my relationship is not based on any sort of religion, he gives me discernment within my spirit, and none of this has set right within my spirit. Absolutely.
I have always been a Trump follower. I have, loud and proud, was in the Maga movement since he came down the escalator. I've been to numerous rallies. I have been on an intercessory prayer line for this man, like with other leaders in our country, praying for him every Sunday. And then I was also at his inauguration. I was a huge Trump supporter. After Charlie Kirk died, I asked God to reveal to me the true evil in this world, give me the stomach to handle it, and give me the courage to expose it. I cannot sit back and keep quiet about what the Lord has revealed to me, especially when it comes to this administration. It is pure evil. It is divisive. It is satanic. And the worshiping of this man is idolatry, and Christians are being led to the slaughter. Guys, wake up. Wake up. I'm guilty too, I have to say. So I understand. I understand the love and devotion to Donald Trump. Guys, hear me when I tell you, this man is no good. He is on the Epstein list. He is totally funded, totally compromised by the Israeli government. In the just the rhetoric of this cabinet, in the way they are lying to us about the shooter of Charlie Kirk, is just absolutely sick. Sick. Come out from among them, guys. We're better than this. We are better than this. As a nation, if we ever want to save this country,